I the asshole for snapping at my friend about her concerns for our working cats?
Working cats?
Is this something you can relate to?
Maybe.
I, 21 female, live with my grandparents. They own a lot of land and a lot of animals.
Oh, this is not where I thought this was going. I thought they
like influencer cats?
No, like you know the cat from like Home Depot? Like there's just a cat that the store supports and they keep them like, you know, there's a couple Home Depots that like they have like a Home Depot cat and they give him a bed and they feed him the kitty litter. He was like a stray cat that came into the store one day. So they just made the store his home.
Okay.
This is like, it's a farm and the cats are there to catch mice.
Well, this is why I said you could relate to it.
Do you
own a Home Depot?
No, but those are the videos I've seen. When I grew up, like I grew up on a horse farm with cats, but
yeah,
I was never told like our cats are there to eat the mice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had them as pets. The mice was just like dessert for them.
I thought they were like barn cats.
No, they were just inside outdoor cats.
Okay.
These would be like a barn cat that like is not allowed in your house. You just keep them in the barn to be working, and you know you don't care to pet them. They're just there to you let their nails stay sharp and let them be a predator.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you had those.
Not domestic. No, we domesticated them.
Okay.
The chasing them, that was all fun games for them.
Got it. I, 21 female, live with my grandparents. They own a lot of land and a lot of animals. My grandparents also have multiple working cats. These cats have many important roles on the farm and we take excellent care of them. They're vaccinated, chipped, well fed, have shelter, and get medical attention when needed. But they are not house pets. They're not used to being overly pampered. We also welcomed a new addition to the family, Lucy, a scrappy, older, feral cat. She is one of the only cats we've gotten as an older kitty, and while she's not super into human contact, she's made friends with some other cats and is thriving. Recently, my friend Jane, 22 female, came to visit. She's a huge animal lover. The moment she arrived, she was super excited to see all the animals on the farm. This is her first time visiting since I moved. She loved all the animals, but when we got to the barn cats, things got a little weird. She immediately tried to approach them, calling them over like she would a house cat. Most of our barn cats just ignored her. They're busy doing their own thing. But Lucy, the feral cat, was nearby. Jane spotted her and got really excited, saying how cute Lucy was and how she must need extra love because she looks rough. I told Jane that Lucy's a feral cat who's adjusted well to life on the farm but isn't comfortable with people getting too close. I explained that Lucy's thriving in her own way. Jane didn't seem convinced and said something like, "Isn't it sad that she's not loved on? She looks like she needs it." I explained again that love for a working cat doesn't mean constant physical affection. The cats are happy and safe, which is what matters most. Jane still seemed uncomfortable and kept bringing it up throughout her visit, saying we need to try harder to socialize Lucy. At one point, Jane got frustrated and said, "I just don't get why you wouldn't want her to feel like a pet. It's like you're giving up on her." That really upset me, and I said that we've done a lot to help Lucy feel safe and cared for. Jane responded, "It just seems cruel that you wouldn't let the cats into the house at night either. I would never let my cat stay out all night." I explained that's when the cats do the most work at night, and they have heated pads and hay to sleep on, as well as food and water. She didn't seem convinced. I told her bluntly that she doesn't understand what it takes to care for working animals, and her insistence on treating them like house pets was disrespectful. Jane got quiet after that and didn't say much for the rest of the visit. Later, she texted me saying she felt upset. She said that she was just trying to help and thought I was being defensive. I understand that animal welfare is super important to a lot of people, and I can understand why Jane would have concerns initially, but she seems dead set on undermining my experience with working cats. Am I the asshole for snapping at her?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think you're the asshole for snapping at her. I think you're right, but if you got to be able to, you got to check yourself, dude. Understand that this is a city slicker that you're dealing with, and they're not going to have the understanding and comprehension of working cats and a working farm. So there's really no excuse for you to be snapping at somebody. You can just keep reiterating the same thing. Just keep saying the same thing. But like, there's no reason to snap.
I feel like you would get defensive though when your moral, your morality is being questioned.
Yeah, I can understand that, but you are still in control of your own emotions, and if you snapped, then you snapped. I feel like you could say the same words without and just have the understanding that when you say it, you are talking to somebody who doesn't understand. She
Well,
doesn't have the
OP didn't,
comprehension of a
but,
farm.
but OP didn't say anything wrong. Like, she wasn't being rude. She was just saying it as it is. Like,
But apparently, she knows what her tone was, and she's asking, am I the asshole for snapping? So she knows that the way that she said it was rude. And she's looking for justification of the way she said it. You are 100% justified in everything that you said. Your deliverance of it was clearly what offended your friend. But like, it's like the definition of insanity, trying to do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're trying to explain to a city slicker who has personal house cats that these are working cats, and that's not something that she understands. So you're kind of like beating your head against the wall trying to explain that, like, the cats are happy. These are actually what cats prefer to do. If you gave like an actual cat wants to hunt, they are predators. They're little mini lions. They're ferocious. Their nails are meant to get really sharp. Their teeth are meant to bite into a mouse and eat it. That's what it's meant to do. And we have domesticated them and put them in our little tiny condos and stuff. And yeah, they're cute. And yeah, they love our pets and stuff for those domesticated ones. But like the actual cat, that's not what they're actually supposed to do. Yeah, like they're meant to be working cats. So I don't know. I just think that, yeah, you're the asshole for the way that you treated your friend. Just because they don't understand something doesn't mean that you need to get rude with them when you're trying to explain it. You need to have the understanding that, hey, they're not going to understand where you're coming from. They have a different base opinion.
yes, but I think the friend was being rude first. She was
100%.
saying, it feels like you're giving up on her. That is attacking someone.
Agreed.
That's insinuating that they're not taking care of their pets, like that. And yeah, you would get defensive saying that. You don't understand this.
I think there's nothing wrong with explaining that, but it seems like OP is, am I the asshole for snapping at her? So obviously it was his deliverance.
It's her.
Sorry. It was her deliverance of the message that she feels guilty for.
I don't think so. I think you're taking it
I could
out
be
of
wrong.
context.
It could be.
Top comment. Not the asshole. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Strays can be, in some cases, made into pets because they are used to and want to socialize with humans. Feral cats simply don't. If you take them into a house, they will feel trapped, stressed, and can be a danger to humans and to themselves. Often, feral cats are so stressed out and nervous in a closed environment that they will kill themselves trying to escape. Mm-hmm. What the heck?
No, they will. Have you not seen the videos of the cats where they'll jump?
No.
They'll jump on everything. They'll be looking for any escape hole, and they'll end up hurting themselves because they're like wrecking everything around them. They don't even know what they're running into. They're just so stressed.
And you have to respect that. The best option for those cats is precisely live as barn cats. They will have food, shelter, veterinary care, and enough freedom to feel okay and thrive. And they will help the farm to get rid of pests. Barn cats are not pets, and most of them wouldn't feel fine as one. If cats are not socialized since they are little kittens, it's very difficult for them to trust humans and being near us. I take care of a TNR colony established in my garden. Some of them are so used to me by now that they come when they see me, and most of the time they allow me to pet them and still feel terrified if sometimes I take them inside the house. Some of them don't run away from me, but they don't allow me to touch them most of the time. Some others simply run away if I came too close to them. Cats are not born socialized. They are not born pets. You have to work hard to make pets of them by socializing them, and sometimes even that doesn't work.
Yeah, so like I don't think you're the asshole for saying what you said, but if you're like, am I the asshole for snapping at her? I think if you truly did snap, that's where you would be the asshole in your reaction. Not because you pointed at the fact that they're not farm animals. I don't know.
I think you're taking it as like she yelled at her.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking at. If she didn't yell at her, would the question be, am I the asshole for explaining to my friends that farm cats are not house cats? But she's like, am I the asshole for snapping? So it seems like she not yell at her when she got fed up that her answers weren't getting through to her?
I don't know.
So
I don't think so. But I don't think it really changes anything for me.
For me, it's just like your deliverance is what would make you the asshole, not the actual stating facts.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Don't burn me at the stake.
Next.
Okay. You want to get some farm cats?
No.
No, Teresa couldn't handle it.
I couldn't handle it.
Those are the cats that you'd be scared of. Those are the
That's
cats.
not what I'm talking about. I couldn't handle leaving them out in the cold.
Oh, well, we wouldn't leave them out in the cold. If I was to have a farm cat, I would have like a whole cat house built.
I wouldn't even want them outside. I would be scared that a coyote's gonna get them. Like
they'd knock coyote right out.
I don't.
They would team up on them, 10 cats and one coyote.
No, I wouldn't want any outdoor cat.
Yeah, that makes sense. Working cats. Old Jerry. Trying to kill all the Toms out there. Okay, back to me.